Yo, everybody, Zero Comfort here for you with yet another um, weekly video. Weekly benchmark video. Sorry, a bit sick. Also forgot to turn it on. Turn on my wave module. And also, I forgot to even check what audio source I was on, so I don't even know if the music is playing, but OBS says it is, so should be. But anyway, besides the point, last week was fine. No, honestly, there was a lot of big projects, a lot of big drawings that I did. Not that it looks that way, of course, but it was the 9th anniversary of Kankole. 9 years in development. Hopefully it will have been worth the wait. Pretty good. They gave out a 51 centimeter. 51... They gave up a... Yeah, 51 centimeter. They gave out a 51 centimeter high, which is the Musashi Fairy model. And I don't think I've even seen that prior to the Musashi Quest, which is where the original one was given. So, thankfully, I don't have to farm 2 Musashi guns. I don't have to farm the resources required to make a second Musashi gun because they just gave us a Musashi gun. So now I'm like permanently fitted out. I could do like a Nagato or a Nelson hit with 251 centimeters. And then a T4 Kai AP shell. And, you know, basically, the other stuff. You know, that's pretty good. I still might need... No, well, I mean, like, there's not a lot of recon planes that you could do. Also, the recommended cut-in is Fumo. And you can't upgrade a Fumo radar. The one thing I'll need to do is I'll need to upgrade my 51 centimeters to max modification. And that's like, it's gonna take a while because I gotta farm the 46 centimeter triple mounts, and those have like a 1% drop rate. And I just started crafting them like 2 months ago. I've made a few, but I need the 46 centimeters for like, I need them for... I need them for AP shells, T4 Kai all the way to max. I need it for the GCFS American guns. I need it for the 51 centimeters. And so on, so on. I need a bunch, let me be honest with you. I have made quite a few T1... T91 AP shells to max, but it requires 3 AP shells to max them out to make them to the second hit. So that's gonna take a while, because I ran out of AP shells recently. I'm actually completely out. I spent like 6 months, a year, building AP shells. And I've run out of stock after making 1 T4 shell. It's insane, right? You could get it in ranking. That's the most insane part. I have to rank. Once I do all my quarterlies, I'll be pretty much set to get T500. Hopefully, I'll get it done. I was supposed to do it today. Like, I'm at currently rank 550 in ranking. If I do all of my quarterly quests, I'll obviously be like T300 at the very least. With a bit of leeway. So, that's a good thing. Good thing to have cannons. I'm planning to maybe, like, save up all my cannons. And when the quarterly reset comes, I'll just dole them out. And win 1 monthly out of every 3 months. Get T500. That sounds like a pretty good idea, if you ask me. Because I don't have the time to actually rank myself because I'm always drawing every day. And I'm going to work every day. So I can't actually... like, competitively rank. I competitively ranked once. And I got T20. And the T20 rewards were lackluster, to say the least. I barely got anything on it. And I was playing Kankole for like 6 hours a day. Ranking and everything. It was very not fun. Very not fun at all. Let me tell you. But yeah, outside of that, everything's been pretty fine. I like last week I was talking about poker a lot, but I've just been losing in poker very often recently. So because of my like mentally declining like mental aptitude for poker, because it's really starting to make me mad whenever I play it. I haven't been playing as well as I used to, so it's kind of like, I kind of just chilled out over the weekend, and I played some League instead, which is not better. I should have been, drawing, but I've been doing this earlier. Another thing that's happened. But yeah, if I had to say anything, it's the fact that oh, there's a lot of things I want to do, but I don't have the time to do it, and I've also been wasting a lot of time. I've been watching The Rain, oh, the TV series on Netflix. I don't think it was a good idea, if you ask me. It was basically just, I haven't finished it yet, but it's like every other Netflix series, man. I'd rather watch Russian Doll. I'd rather watch Russian Doll, but I want to watch it with my brother, and my brother says, well, I don't want to watch Russian Doll. I want to watch Castlevania. Because we haven't finished that yet, and we want to do one things at a time. Even though I'm more interested in Russian Doll more than... I don't know. There's a lot of Netflix series that are just drivel, honestly. All of Us are, that series, that was fine. I like that more than most Netflix series, but no, most of Netflix series, I swear to God, in the Rain, the series, they had like 5 sex scenes over the first season. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why the need? It's a mature rated video, so what? Why need to hit hard home the fact that, it's a mature, so we gotta put sex into it. I've never understood that trope. It's like common, yeah. A lot of, you know, a lot of a lot of series on Netflix have porn in them for no exact reason either. Just like at some point there's porn and it just happens and you just have to see it, and it happens in front of your face and you're like, yeah man, I get it, they're in love. What else is happening? I've never really understood the trope. I mean, like, I guess, but you don't really need sex to make a series good. It's something that happens. There's a lot of good series that, don't have any sex, like The Office, The Office, Friends, and those are mainstream, those are mainstream series. You feel like just because you add sex into the series, you somehow make it more mature. No, honestly, it seems more childish. Because you can convey the feeling of love without actually making them have love. It doesn't need... It just needs to be implied. It doesn't need to be acted out, okay? If I wanted porn, I would just go on to, like, a porn site or something. I wouldn't actively search it out in a live action series for no reason, okay? I think I liked All of Us are because primarily there was little sex. I don't even think there was one scene because it was a zombie series. There was gore and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there was one, but I don't remember it. So it's better that you don't remember than anything. It's just my personal opinion. My personal opinion. My personal opinion is that I don't really, understand the need for gratuitous content just for the sake of it being gratuitous. I just want to, watch a good series that doesn't waste my time. with a sex scene that takes up 3 minutes. You know, it's not even advancing the plot. It's just kissing and then groveling and then sex. There's no commentary. It just happens. It lasts for 3 minutes. It wastes my time. I didn't need to see it. And honestly, it's a bit of a hassle. Okay? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I'm not saying that that's a case all. Sometimes, you know, it's required to advance the plot. Like maybe it's a love triangle or something. I absolutely hate love triangles though, so I don't like that perspective either. But sometimes, you know, it's required. It's required. I understand the need for such a scene in some series to elevate, you know, the feeling of affection between the main protagonist and, you know, the main hero. That's fine. You know, I understand it, but I feel like in most cases you could do better without. You could do better without because it's not really a case all. There's a lot of good series that it doesn't have any. There's a lot of good kids shows that are just good. You know, they're good because they rely on world building, and in kids shows you can't have that kind of gratuitous content. And you know what? There's tons of people that like that. You know. But yeah, I'm trying to think less about poker recently because, you know, I'm at the point where I'm not even at a good place to promote at the moment. And I need to draw, and I feel like I've been wasting too much time playing League because I wanted to play Lux, and then I played Lux, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is why I stopped playing Lux. Because if you go against a single person that outscales you and you don't make a difference early game, you just lose. Just permanently lose. There's not even, like, a case for it. You just automatically lose. Or you should roam. But then they get hella fed just farming. I don't know. I don't have enough experience with Lux. I just play my regular characters. But yeah. Um that's about it really. It's just going on and on and on. I enjoyed the 9th anniversary again, Cole. I played some League. I wasted my weekend doing basically nothing. Except for, you know, the daily required draws. Hopefully this week will be better, but I've been saying that for the last 5 weeks, so who knows. But anyway, last week I did Courier. Like I said, if I had more time, would have went better, but sadly it didn't. I put a lot more work into a bit of Disdain. Mostly just a portrait. Same with a lot of these. They're just portrait styled, you know, pictures, but you know, I did like feeling of this. Did I already review this? I think I already did. Anyway, I like the style that I did with the lines and of the hair. Auspicious Advent. I decided to draw some Lobotomy Corporation. I didn't really expect it to be that hard to draw since there was no face, but then I drew it, and it took me like 2 to 3 hours to draw. And I was like, yo, this is really grating on my mind. Because I kept resizing the head. The head, you know, like hat thing. Oh yeah, next week I'm gonna get a haircut, hopefully. I said last week that I would get a haircut, but then, you know, Chris is closed an hour early, so. And last week, on the Sunday where I planned to go, I just slept the entire day, like how I slept the entire day today. I woke up at like 6 o'clock, and I'm recording this like really quickly so that I could get on to drawing, because I still need to do my Cancole, I still need to do my drawing, and I need to upload it. And I still need to do my record too. So that's a bit of a problem, yeah. Why I'm starting so early. I haven't gotten into the groove yet. But yeah. I kind of like the design. I feel like I did a pretty decent job. Like I said, I did some really big drawings this week. Like a Thoughtful Third Thursday 4th installment. I really like this drawing. I didn't have a lot of time to do it. I spent most of the time on the Queen's design. So when it came down to the rest of the features, I kind of simplified. Especially when it came down to, like, the girl's head and everything. But I feel like it conveys the feeling of the picture pretty well. Completely original drawing, based obviously on my poker financial troubles recently. Not financial, mental problems recently. I know last Thoughtful Third Thursday, which was literally 4 weeks ago, I drew another poker-inspired, original reference, original drawing. But I can't help it, man. I had poker on the mind. Trying to move past that here, trying to move back into the groove, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Celebrate there now. I was really tired from after drawing that original reference, so I went for a simpler design. But the next day afterward, I realized it was the 9th anniversary of Kenkole, so I drew Samadari, my starter, Kenkole, for the 9th anniversary. I put a lot of work into it, about like 3 to 4 hours into it. I'm pretty happy with the design and the outcome, but I feel like the hands are just not, relatively speaking, on point, and there's some things that I could have done better. But, it was original reference. I looked at the original, I drew my own interpretation, etc., etc. I had to cut some time, so I didn't do the gloves for hands and everything. But if I did have more time, I would have, allocated some more. But as you see, I had to go to work that day. So I went at, like, I arrived late to work that day, but I'm pretty happy with the design and the overall outcome. Concept, I was tired from drawing some Adari the previous day, so I went for a more simpler design on from Bleach. I told my little brother to draw it for his drawing practice, so I decided to draw it as well. I feel like the result came out pretty good and for a kind of weird kind of like shading element, but fine. Now this, I ran out of time. Like usual, I ran out of time. If I had more time, I would have definitely perfected the face. Even Riley, who's like a novice artist student that I've been teaching, he told me the face looks kind of off. I completely agree. If I had more time, I would have fixed it. But that's always the part of it that I say, if I had more time, like how I'm going to have more time today. I'm going to have 2 hours. Maybe less, like an hour 30. To draw today, and it's going to be a really simplistic drawing, which is why, I opted for a portrait of Toru Adachi from Persona 4. I've been basically been not feeling the best. I'm kind of sick today, but I still gotta go to work, so yeah, gotta go to work, so I'm not gonna have a lot of time to draw, but that's just the part of the deal. Happy 9th year. I got the 51 centimeter. It was the 51 centimeter, like I thought. And finished the anniversary quests. I'm in the middle of doing some of my quarterlies. I still gotta do 3 more, and then I should be good for this month. Hopefully I get it done. And yesterday's drawing, was less of a portrait, and I went for more of a full body this time. Disregarding the hands, of course, because I put them into the pockets instead of drawing them because I didn't want to really push myself that far. I was running out of time to begin with. I could have probably done the hands, but it would have been a real time crunch if you ask me. I like it. I had to lower the neck a little bit because it seemed like the neck was... I had to lower the chin a little bit because the neck seemed a little bit long, so I did that. So comparative to like the rest of the body, the head seems kind of big now, but I didn't really have a lot of time to work on it, so yeah. Kind of sick right now, so I don't really have a lot to come up with for thoughts on my drawings. I feel like I did a lot of, a lot of these are, all of these are just original. Portrait, original, full body, but simplistic, original, portrait, but original. All of these are original, really. Original poses. This one's kind of more on point with the other one, but I think in both of the reference pictures I looked, he looked either that way or that way, not front and forward. So it's more of original than anything. But yeah, hopefully next week the drawings will be better. Probably not, but I'm just hoping that, you know, someday soon I'm done with poker. I get to the, you know, professed level. Or, you know, overall I just start managing my time better. So I don't come to these days where I'm slightly sick. I have to do all my drawing in like, you know, 2 hours, and then I have to turn it in. Then I have to go immediately to work. And then I get home, and then I sleep another 11 hours because I slept 11 to 12 hours today. Not fun. Not fun. I sleep 12 hours. I wake up sick as a result because I overslept. And then I have to record, then I have to draw, then I have to upload, then I have to go to work. Not really fun. I'm not even gonna probably be able to eat today, but I'm still gonna try to eat. And that's gonna waste even more time, so I'm gonna have even less time to draw. But, you know, that's what happens. But anyway, this has been Siricon here for you with yet another video. And until next time or something, like and subscribe. And until next time or something, I'll see you all later. Thanks so much for watching.